Slow network speeds. The clogged water pipe. Think of your internet connection like a main water pipe coming into your house. Your internet service provider gives you a specific amount of water pressure, which we call bandwidth. If you are the only one home filling a glass of water, the pressure is fantastic and the glass fills quickly. However, if someone else is taking a shower, the washing machine is running, and the lawn sprinklers are on, your glass of water fills up very slowly. In the digital world, if one person is downloading a massive video game update while another is streaming a movie in high definition, the network pipe gets completely clogged. Everyone's internet speed slows down to a crawl because there is simply not enough bandwidth to go around. To fix this, a technician will look for devices that are quietly downloading massive files in the background and pause them to free up the traffic. Distance and signal strength. When we talked about Wi-Fi dropping out earlier, we mentioned distance. Before a wireless signal drops completely, it actually gets very slow. Imagine trying to have a conversation with a friend across a large, noisy room. You have to speak much slower, shout, and repeat yourself constantly just so they can understand you. Wi-Fi works the exact same way. When your laptop is very far from the wireless router, the invisible radio signal gets weak and distorted. To make sure the data does not get lost in the air, the router and your laptop automatically agree to send the data much slower. Moving closer to the router or plugging in a physical network cable will instantly restore your fast speeds. The old hardware bottleneck. Sometimes the internet coming into the building from the street is incredibly fast, but the equipment inside the building is outdated. This is known as a hardware bottleneck. Imagine putting a tiny lawnmower engine inside a sleek race car. The car will never reach its top speed, no matter how hard you press the gas pedal. If a user pays for a blazing fast internet connection, but they are using a cheap, 10-year-old router, that old router simply does not have the computing power to handle that much data at once. The same thing applies to the computer itself. If an older laptop has a slow, outdated Wi-Fi chip inside it, it will never be able to catch up to a modern network. Upgrading the old router or using a newer device is the only way to clear this hardware traffic jam. The intentional speed limit. There are times when the slow speed is actually completely intentional. This is a practice known as throttling. Many cellular companies and home internet service providers offer plans that seem unlimited, but they actually have hidden data caps. If a user downloads too many huge files in a single month and goes over that hidden limit, the internet company will respond by flipping a switch on their end. They intentionally enforce a strict speed limit on that specific user until the next billing month begins. A technician can quickly diagnose this by plugging a computer directly into the main modem and running a speed test. If the speed is still incredibly slow directly from the source, the internet provider is likely the one stepping on the brakes.